Yes, Mr. Chairman, I move to strike the last word. All of us know or should know that the livelihood of many of America's farmers, ranchers, and dairymen depend upon trade. America's farmers are the most productive anywhere in the world. We produce more than we can consume, and given a level playing field, we can compete on quality and quantity with any agriculturalist in the world. I, for one, am a person who believes that no one, certainly American farmers, win on a trade war. In California, 44% of our agricultural revenue in the 2016 crop was a result of export. 44% of California's agricultural production in 2016 was a result of exports. Yet Title III of this bill, unfortunately from my perspective, simply maintains the status quo. I think we must do more here, especially considering the recent back and forth over tariffs with China and other insinuations, and how well, I hope it goes better with the NAFTA negotiations. We've seen tremendous ramifications, and let me give you some examples of the ramifications of these proposed tariff increases. California alone exported $2 billion worth of products to China in 2016. Many products, pistachios, almonds, wine, citrus products have been hit the hardest by these retaliatory tariffs. $518 million worth of almonds in California producers exported in China in 2016 now face a 25% increase in tariff. This is 15% from before the administration began this attempted trade war that I guess are easy to win. Pistachios have been especially hard hit. 46% of California's pistachio harvest is destined to the Chinese market. Last month, we only had a 5% tariff. Today, we now have a 20% tariff. These tariffs have real-world effects on farmers in my district and throughout the state that rely heavily on foreign markets for their livelihood. The Market Access Program, commonly referred to as MAP, has paid great dividends not only for California, wine, citrus, and other products, but for farm products all throughout the country. That is a fact. H.R. 2, the bill we're looking at, will have under consideration today, makes it perfectly clear, because let me read the title within the bill. Section 3101, paragraph 1 says the United States Export Development Program significantly increased the demand for United States agricultural products within foreign markets, boosting agricultural export volume and overall farm income, and generating a net return of $28 in added export value for every $1 invested. That is a great deal, $28 that we get in return for every $1 investment. That's a pretty good return to the taxpayer. Paragraph 2 of Section 3101 continues the Market Access Program and Foreign Market Development Program receives a combined annual funding of approximately $234 million. In comparison, listen to this is our totality for the MAP program expenditure. In comparison to the European Union, which allocates $255 million annually just to promote wine alone. So just to promote wine alone, they put more than we put in the entire MAP program. Those findings are laid out in this bill. Yet the amount of money dedicated to the important program remains the same as previous years. Now, I know the chairman had a tough time dealing with trying to get agreement on the caps, and I guess this is probably one of the challenges here. But I think that this bill, while it has a baseline for funding for these programs, we need to continue to ensure that American producers can compete. We are missing a key opportunity, I think, in funding for Market Access Program and foreign market development programs. The programs have proven track record of delivering results and bringing value from overseas back into our borders. And so the bottom line is this: I think we can and we should do better, period. As I said in the outset, American farmers can compete anywhere in the world in terms of quality and in terms of quantity. Nobody does it better than the American farmer, to quote a Paul McCartney song. And so I think it's our responsibility to ensure that they have the same resources and same support for trade as producers in other countries have that we compete with. I yield back the balance of my time.
Gentleman yields back.